हाँ चालू करा ओके
Morning student, we are extending the earlier lectures. We will go for stress modifying factor, endurance stress modifying factor. Endurance stress modifying factor. As you are aware that endurance limit, endurance stress nothing but is a maximum value of complete reverse stress that standard special band sustain for a required number of stress cycle. And this endurance limit is affected by various factors, that is surface finish, the size of the filament, reliability of the component, and the fatigue concentration factor. So just formula we write it that S-E, sorry, SE indicates endurance limit, endurance stress for actual component, while S-E represent endurance stress for standard specimen, and this is SE is equal to, it is related by K, KB, KC and KD times the S-E, where S-E is equal to 0.5 times the SUT for steel material. Okay, this is for your this is applicable for completely reverse stresses, reverse loading. Okay, sometimes another go for torsional stress, which is a SE is equal to, so again Ka, Kb, Kc, Kd and S-SE. So this is a where S-SE is equal to again 0.5 times the 0.5 times the that is SUT. This value comes to be as just we go for 0.5 times the SE. This is a 0.577 times the SE for maximum shear stress, and it is a distortion stress really. And this is applicable for torsional loading. Remember, this formula applicable for complete reverse loading, axial loading and tension, and this formula applicable for component subject torsional loading, where 0.5 times the SE, okay, S-SE, 0.57 times the for distortion theory. This is for your this. So this is the endurance stress for actual component modified by various factors. What is the Ka? Ka is a surface finish factor. Kb, size factor. Then Kc, reliability factor. And Kd is a fatigue concentration factor. Fatigue stress factor. We call fatigue stress factor. Okay, so what is, let us be one by one. What is the Ka, what is the Kb, Kc and K? How this endurance strength is S- is modified because of this four element. Now make use of surface finish. In case of surface finish, what will happen? Higher polished surface, it has a higher endurance strength. For very rough surface, there is a endurance strength decreasing. So in the, you plot the graph of, that is the ultimate strength SUT by surface finish factor K. So this is the nature of the graph. Is a one for polished surface, polished component, and this is for cold drawn component, cold drawn steels. So higher the surface means higher the induced strength, and for the very presence of scratches or rubs, the induced strength is go on decreasing. So this happens for K for surface pull factor. Next factor for size factor. What will happen for size? KB is denoted by size factor. KB indicates size factor. How size factor affects induced strength? As cross section of the compound increases, surface area increases, surface defects increases there. So larger the surface area, larger surface defects are there, the cross section component that is induced in the component go on decreasing here because there is a surface defects are there. So it is observed that if the D diameter of the component diameter, if your diameter follows less than or 7.5 mm, your KB factor assumed to be as 1. Let me confirm that value. KB factor is assumed to be 1. This is a KB factor assumed to be as 1. Your diameter in between 70.5 to D less than 50. Okay, so again here. So this is comes to be as 0.85. And your larger diameter, if D greater than 50 mm, so your again this induced strength is reduced by 0.75 times. Okay, this is for circular component. For non-circular component, so D will be replaced by thickness of the. This is indicated by thickness of component. So as size go on increasing, the surface size factor go on decreasing here, the correspondingly your induced strength decreases. This is about the size factor. Then go for reliability factor. So KC factor, this is a go for reliability. Reliability factor. KC. And this is about KC here. So, okay, for KC, reliability factor. So, we assume that what is the Murray test or rotary beam test, beam machine test is that the reliability of that test is also 50%. So, for reliability in percentage is a 50%, so I have reliability 1. So, observe that. And for 90% reliability, so higher the reliability, this factor go on decreasing 0.897. Go for 95, this reliability go for 0.868. For 99, so this value comes to be as 0.814. And 99.9, I will learn at the test, go for 0.753. So higher the reliability, see that. So this is interest and go on decreasing here. Okay, for 50, because reliability particular is 50%, the standard for that will be 50 reliability. So this may be given in the problem. Now last factor we represent as a KD, the fatigue stress factor. So the fatigue stress factor here, fatigue stress factor, we denote by KD, and KD is equal to 1 upon KF, where KF is equal to 1 plus Q times the KT minus 1. Okay, so in this problem, Q is the loss entity, is generally given. Okay, KT theoretical stress content for standard compound, these are given. From this expression, KD that already is calculated, is 1 over KF. So by substituting value of R KB KC, so induced strength of actual component is calculated there. This is how this is a S dash induced for standard specimen, and this is a induced for actual compound submitted fluctuating loading, and this is a relation for completely reverse loading, and this relation for torsional loading. In case of torsional loading, S dash SE should be taken as 0.5 times the SE. So this is the formula for this one. Okay. So let us discuss about this inverse stress modifying factor. This also asks for 8 marks. Discuss inverse modifying factor in case of fluctuating medium. So this is all about. So next lecture we go for make use of this inverse SE inverse element. How we design a component for complete reverse loading or torsion, that is reverse torsional loading, or complete reverse stress as well as fluctuating stress. We end this now. Okay.